Good evening, everyone. I have 3 poems to share for you this evening. The first poem is about my experience as a Black, transgender, queer person living with HIV. What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. Trauma is my real reason why I do not develop love feelings. My thoughts, they think in cycles, constant loops like bicycles, calculating formulas to understand my own sexualities. I am Black, queer, asexual, aromantic, and fluid. I'm a youth-born phoenix. HIV in my arteries, my virus raised me in poverty. Asking myself questions, philosophy, gossiping like Socrates. Did my virus and trauma cause me to be spectrum sexualities? Or am I born this way already? What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. Asexuality, A-C-E. Aces are people. Aces are people. Many are repulsed by the sex. Many fantasize lust for the touch from the crush. Me as a teen, sex was not even in my own dreams. Yes, I do kink, and I'm so asexy. Aromantics, A-R-Os. A-Ros are people. A-Ros are people who experience little to none romantic attraction. A-Ros be like, can we be friends for fun? What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. What is love? Yeah. I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, Society is difficult. Ace and aerial exclusion, erasure. Worth is determined by the number of people I've had sex with. It seems being in love, having a partner, experiencing many relationships is the only qualification just to be human. So I ask myself this question: what is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. What is love? I don't know. I'm asexual in a homo. The second poem deals with sexual violence, accountability, and abuse. If you need to take a step outside during that time to take care of yourself, that is fine. There's a resource that works with LGBTQ survivors of abuse called the Northwest Network, if you need someone to talk to. Surviving trauma is difficult. Living in trauma is triggering. Causing trauma intentionally or unintentionally is rough. It is the constant accountability, the constant improvement of your behavior, face, emotions, power, body, words, hair, hands, scents, eyes. And fists are all weapons that trigger reminders of constant screams from childhood violence, including the unwanted touches from lovers, friends, family, chosen family, and from strangers, including the blood splatters on the wall from fights and arguments from parents yelling and screaming, including Trayvon Martin, Say Her Name, Charlena Lyles, Vincent Chin. Deaths in my communities, including the constant reminders of how I was that person who harmed, just like those abusers with my own experiences with trauma. The little voice in my head is gossiping. I don't give a fuck about your abuser's trauma and how hard it is for them to survive. Don't support perpetuators, even if the perpetuator is me. How to love and forgive the harm. How to be accountable and not be a monster like David Bowie, Bill Cosby, Ed Murray, the mayor in Seattle, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, my father, Donald Trump. The list goes on and on and on. It includes the names of all of our own abusers in our own families and in our own social justice communities, including ourselves, myself included. My face, in essence, is a reminder of triggers for survivors I've harmed. Why do we trivialize trauma, rape, abuse, violence, and sexual assault as if it's not real for the survivor experiencing and witnessing? Fragments of ghost shards in my body, dancing empathy, accountability, and trauma. I am a survivor who has harmed other survivors. The voice in my head repeats, I don't give a fuck about your abuser's trauma. I am the abuser that says heal. Learn from your mistakes, improve. I am not good enough. I am wicked and evil. My abuser voice says, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I must push those boundaries to force people to like me. I am both voices, the survivor and the abuser, conflicting ideologies, respect and give space, or to take space and conquer. I always respect the wishes of the survivor. I know the importance of boundaries. I am a survivor too. Even though I'm a survivor, it still doesn't exclude me from being a perpetuator. So don't pedestal me, a picture-perfect person with an ideal savior mentality. This type of thinking silences survivors while supporting the abusers. How to coexist and share the same space, crossing paths at events to say hello when the trauma is still present for the survivor. How to communicate as a trauma survivor who has caused harm. I want to tell people that it's difficult for me to share with people when they've harmed me. I don't take their apology seriously, only your commitment to end the violence, to end the trauma. I can forgive, I can never forget. I can forgive and I can wish to never see your face again, even acknowledging when people don't want to see my face because I am that fuck up and that monster.
Oh. Yes, yes. Woo, yes.
Poem number 3, the politics of hair in the Black community. Hair politic, whiteness, gender binary follicle molecules. They policy, police, and politic in my kinky nappy twist and my Afro puff resistances, tongue code switching, my hair like molecule relaxers, long hair pressed to feminine, my masculine hair shaved resistance. They colonize my boyness, my blackness, my queerness, my HIV, identity Tetris. Society labeled me a target. My people neglected. We're never taken seriously for a trauma called survival, just like CC, a black woman, black transgender woman, hair like mine. She fired in the air, a bullet in the sky to escape from her abusers. No casualties. She in confinement, in a wrong prison, misassigned male. Oh, the violence, while people like Zimmerman is free. Freedom is a legalized murder, a Holocaust on midnight on my black skin queer, shipwrecked and damaged. My bones ache, loneliness, isolation, depression like a tornado. I am a fire-breathing phoenix. I crumble, burn supremacy while I navigate the hair politics of whiteness. Thank you.
Yes.